Facts on drugs, state of Oklahoma, county of Delaware, and Adair. Drug facts in eastern Oklahoma counties. Drug abuse in this start of the state of Oklahoma, especially Delaware and Adair counties, seems to be rampant. Delaware County alone had the highest death rate in the state due to misuse and abuse of opioids. Males were more likely to die than females because of opioid use. More than 53% of these people who died had a history of substance abuse on a regular basis. 32 Oklahomans die every month because they use opioids and don't know the signs of overdosing. Drug facts continued. Enough opioids were dispensed to Delaware County residents for every adult to have the equivalent of 112 hydrocodone 10 milligram tablets per timetable of prescription refills. The most common substances in Delaware County overdose deaths are methamphetamines, oxycodone, methadone, aprazolam, diazepam, hydrocodone, alcohol, and citalopram. 14% of Delaware County adults with opioid prescriptions also have a benzodiazepine prescription, also which increases the risk of accidental overdose death. Mental illness versus drug abuse. In Oklahoma specifically, we experience some of the highest rates on mental illness in the United States. To put this in perspective, Oklahoma ranks third in the nation for ratio of mental illness, second in the nation for substance abuse disorders, and second in the nation for serious mental illness. It is hard to decide whether the mental illness adds to the need for addicting drugs or the drugs add to the cause of the mental illness. Either way, the drugs need to be eliminated. How is Oklahoma working to make Narcan available to the public? There are now vending machines open in rural Delaware County, Oklahoma, on the porch of Grand's mental health clinic that has Narcan, HIV tests, pregnancy tests, and wound care kits available for those who need it. As we know, Narcan can be a life-saving necessity. Substance Abuse and Recovery Task Force. In recognition of the toll the heroin epidemic is taking on the community, Delaware County agencies formed the Delaware County Task Force in 2012 to address this public health concern. Their mission is to provide young people, parents, and educators with information regarding the destruction and addictive nature of heroin and other abused prescription drugs. Their goals are to first reduce the demand for these drugs, educate citizens about the resources available to prevent and treat addictions, and reduce drug-related crime in the community through public education and law enforcement. What is Casey's Law? In Oklahoma and some other states or counties, it provides a means of intervening with someone who does not recognize his or her need for treatment due to their own drug impairment. If the substance abuse impaired person leaves the treatment center or refuses treatment, a judge can put them in jail until they decide that treatment is the right thing to do. The drug reward. What is it? Research has shown that the drugs most commonly abused by humans, which include opiates, alcohol, nicotine, amphetamines, and cocaine, create a neurochemical reaction that significantly increases the amount of dopamine that is released by neurons in the brain's reward center. What is the new opioid? The new opioids of 2024 are nitazenes. This is a new group of synthetic opioids emerging in Vienna, Australia. Nitazenes have just emerged in recent years. They are analogs of the internationally controlled substance clonidazine and etranazine. What is the new opioid law in Oklahoma? A practitioner shall not issue an initial prescription for an opioid drug in a quantity exceeding a 7-day supply for treatment of acute pain. Any opioid prescription for acute pain shall be for the lowest effective dose of an immediate drug.